A lot of anime fans are not happy with the Oscars, but when has anime fans ever been happy with anything? The nominees for the Oscars have been announced, and for the category of Best Animated Feature, not a single anime film was nominated. This disappointed a lot of anime fans because they thought there was a good chance one of 3 anime films would be nominated this year: Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, Chainsaw Man Rise Arc, or 100 Meters. They thought that there was a chance Demon Slayer would get nominated since it was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Animated Feature, but it got snubbed at the Oscars. But that should be expected since anime is fighting 2 different battles at the same time. The first one is that a lot of people don't feel like animation is not a legit form of media. You see this time and time again where whenever some person mentions something is animated, they shrug it off and say it's something for kids. But if you actually sit down and watch anything that is animated, a lot of time it can be just as good, if not better, than anything that is produced by live action. A perfect example would be with the Avatar: The Last Airbender, an animated show that deals with a lot about war you would like your kids to experience or see, but they do it in such a way that it's easily consumable for children, but there's enough nuance within the show that adults can understand the deeper meanings about what's going on. We can also look at Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, where a lot of people would just shrug it off as being a kids movie simply because it is animated. But after you sit there and watch the film, not even 30 minutes within the film, you see that there is a lot of fighting and a lot of gore in it. Something that a lot of people will say is not suitable for children. And even the Oscars shrug it off as not a legit form of media. There has been multiple times that people who have voted at the Academy Awards have said that they let their child or a family member's child voted for what they wanted to win Best Animated Feature. They're not even putting the time and effort to actually watch films within this category. Now, it is understandable because there's a lot of films that get released in a single year, so you not get to everything. But the fact that you're not going to put that single effort into animated properties says a lot about how the Academy views animated films in general. The second battle that anime films have to face is that it is a foreign media. Over the last 30 years, we've seen that foreign media has gained more popularity within North America, and it also influenced a lot of media that's created within North America. Regarding animation, they lean into a more anime style in terms of animation or storytelling. We also seen some live action series and films take inspiration from anime. One well-known example is Christopher Nolan, where his movie Inception is heavily inspired by Paprika, an anime film directed by Satoshi Kon. Despite foreign media gaining mainstream appeal, gained mainstream success, well received by the general audience, and is well liked by critics, they have not seen that same love at award shows. And the simple fact of the matter is, a lot of these big award shows, the Oscars, the Grammys, they're very much centered around North America. If you want to get technical, it's very much US centered. If you look at requirements to be nominated for these type of awards, they always have to be centered around 4 or 5 US cities. Obviously, there's always going to be exceptions to the rules, because there's always going to be exceptions. We have seen Parasite, a Korean film, win Best Picture. We have seen animated films win Best Animated Feature. It was thanks to the films being distributed by big name studios, Disney. And Parasite was such a good movie, it was hard for critics to deny what it was deserved. But now, to get back onto topic, to get back on track with the beginning of this video regarding anime films getting snubbed at the Oscars, what can be done to change that? To me, the answer is don't worry about it. The director for Parasite, Bong Joon-ho, put it best. The Oscars are not an international film festival. They're very local. Of course, you would like the work you enjoy to be recognized for the excellence it produced. But it's very much clear there is a bias within the Oscars regarding foreign media and animation. And it would be difficult to overcome unless you completely overhaul the whole entire system. I recognize that Hollywood is not the only place that creates fantastic work of art. But if you think something is a fantastic work of art, continue to share it. Eventually people will see it. And it will lead to some person saying that I started this creation due to this anime film. Anyways, thanks for watching. What are your favorite anime films? Leave in the comments down below. Anyways, I have been D-Man. You can find me anywhere at D_man416x. And I'll see you when I see you.